Hey everybody, welcome or welcome back if you've been here before. Want to change it up for this one. This is a special one today. I am reacting to what was actually the very first song that I reacted to when I started this channel. When I first started this channel, I was using it as a dumping ground for live videos I had recorded. I still use it for that. And back then, I had started doing concert reviews, and that's why I was storing them there. I was using them. I was not vlogging. I was blogging concert reviews and linking the live footage based on the different concerts I was reviewing. And 2019 went well. I had like 30 concerts, and I was looking forward to doing more. Well, then 2020 happened. Things changed up a bit, and I don't get to as many concerts anymore. I went almost all of 2020, I think, without getting to any, and or there might have been an outdoor one that I went to, a car, sit in your car and watch deal, but still not quite the same. At least it was getting out. But regardless of that, I'm here now. In the midst of that, I started doing this YouTube, and I know I am not that good now, but I was watching my first reaction video and wow, I was not good. I was much stiffer than I am now. I am definitely not a huge personality or anything on here. I understand that. I know my limitations and I'm trying to work around them best I can. But wow. Hi, I am starting this channel. I am going to react to. That's kind of how I felt. Now, a couple things have changed. I feel like I've gotten a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe you guys are like, yeah, you still suck. And I get it. I've seen other channels with people that actually have a personality that people want to draw to. But this is a Nightwish song with Tarja as the lead singer. At the time I had started this channel, I just started to get into Nightwish with Floor. And I really loved Nightwish with Floor. So then I tried listening to a couple with Tarja. I couldn't get into Tarja's voice at that time. I believe I said it almost sounded a little pretentious at times, is what my thoughts were back then. But then I listened some more. And not only have I listened to more, I have since seen Tarja live. So I've definitely come to appreciate her voice, her talent, her singing. So this is Nightwish, Over the Hills and Far Away, the video. There is a live one. I realized that I actually, after I had posted this one, there were some people saying, oh, you should check out the live. You might like her voice better. And it looks like the second video that I reacted to, or maybe third, was the live version of this. But we're going to do this one since this was the very first video I reacted to. So this is obviously not a first react, but it is a revisit. And it's a revisit now with me having much more appreciation for Tarja's vocal abilities. So let's do this. Sorry if you're hearing a fan in the background here, but the air is on. It's warm. It's not overly hot out there, but want to keep the air on because of the, well, let's see what it says on the weather here. The air quality is today. The air quality is, actually the air quality is better than it has been. Sorry. I apologize. I was going to say I had to keep that on because of the air quality, but I guess I don't. Looks like we're not getting the Canadian smoke today. And I don't say that as attempting to blame Canada. That's just what it was. So let's check them out, or recheck them out. Love that drum to start.
They came for him one winter's night. Arrested, he was bound. He said there'd been a robbery. His pistol had been found.
They look so young.
To the station house, he waited for the dawn. And as they led him to the dock, he knew that he'd be wrong. The scattered goods of robbery, he heard the bailiff say, "You do without an alibi. Tomorrow's night will brought his freedom." Oh, where the hills so far away, for 10 long years he'll count the days. Oh, where the mountains and the seas, the freest life for him will be. That it would cost him dear, but yet he dare not say where he had been that fateful night. Secret it must stay. He had to fight the tears of rage. His heart beat like a drum. For with the wife of his best friend, he spent his final night of freedom. Over the hills so far away, he swears he will return one day. Far from the mountains and the seas, but in her arms is where he'll be. Over the hills so far away.
Oh, sorry about that. I got lost and went beyond where I was initially going to pause, but that's okay. I gotta say, she has an awesome voice, and I really like this song. It just has a great feel to it. I think her voice is great in this. I love the drum, the pounding, the beat of the drum just drives you forward. And my goodness, they look like babies. They were so young, and I am so old now. Sorry, I just had to fire a shot at myself there, I guess. But I am liking this. I am really liking this. It's making me wonder if I should, and also let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, if I should revisit some songs that I have reacted to in the past that I may have potentially been lukewarm to, just to see how things maybe have changed. Now, I know a lot of the earlier Nightwish with Tarja reactions might fit into that, but I know there's some others. I just have to look back and see. It's been so long, and my memory is not that great. This has been a very long journey that had some momentum at one point, and then I completely lost that momentum when I got COVID, and then I was laid up for 6 weeks, and I've just been kind of slowly chugging along since then. But lately I've been picking it up, and I want to do more videos for everybody. I want to expand what I can do. And with that, let's continue now, because I realize we still have more to go with this, the first 5K celebration video. I will have another one where it's just more me talking and discussing the channel and thanking you and maybe showing a few other little things. But this is the first of those videos. The second will be that. The third will be when I do finish the cover that I'm working on. I am not going to tell you what song it is because it's still two possibles, depending on which one I can actually get a somewhat listenable version of out. I don't want people just running for the hills. And I also know that this is the internet, so anything on the internet, if I look too bad out there, if anybody looks too bad doing something that's on the internet, things can go viral for the worst reasons. And that's not what I want. So let's see what I can do with it. And who knows, maybe I'll do a blooper reel too. I'm thinking of going and starting a Patreon, so maybe I'll put a blooper reel on Patreon. Let's go. Oops. Almost hit the wrong button and stopped recording instead of starting to play again. Here we go. Okay, that was Nightwish. Over the Hills and Far Away. That was a reaction to the very first song I reacted to on this channel. And I definitely have a much greater appreciation of this song now than I had back then. And back then, just to let you kind of know, I had already heard a bunch of Nightwish songs and had even seen them in concert with Floor. But I was heavy in the Floor videos. I think I tried watching Ghost Love Score with Tarja, and it just didn't sink in with me at that time. So this one, as I believe I had some comments and responses for, that this was an odd one to be a first one, but it's because I knew I couldn't do things like Ghost Love Score because I'd seen it. And I didn't want to react to something that I wasn't really reacting to. And I know, bad timing. I had already seen all of the big names in terms of their songs that were big with reactors. And I wanted to find something from their older library and just see what I thought. And I am very glad that I kept listening to Tarja, and again also got to go see her live. Thinking back over where I've been over these past several years, just to finally get to this 5K. It's just slowly chugging along, and I did not expect to be here now. I thought for sure it would be at least another month or so, and very appreciative. So, to everyone out there, and I don't know, I think maybe for my next video I'll study up a few more language to say this. I will say Kitos. Tak. Danke. Salamat. And come on. Hopefully I said that with the right inflections. That is literally the only Vietnamese that I know. And also, that may be one of the toughest languages I have ever seen. I remember doing some translations for that, and it was just like insane to see, because there's like the little inflection keys over and under the letters. You could have the same word spelled the same, just with different little inflections. And so it could be 3 or 4 different words depending upon the inflections. And that just is not easy for me to figure out. But enough of that. Thank you. Thank you again for pushing me past 5K. Now I'm trying to get to 10K. Still have much more planned for the EagleFan universe. I have a couple of videos I want to react to on EagleFan Speaks and EagleFan Watches. So let's see where that goes. Actually, later today, I should have my next EagleFan Watches out, and I want to start getting that a little bit more. There is an old clip that I think I am going to react to. It's actually a show from, I think it was from sort of before my time, may have been in the 70s, which isn't really before my time, but it wasn't really a show I was watching when I was a little kid. So I'll have to check it out. Looks like it's a fun clip. It's actually a clip that involves Tim Conway, and I really liked Tim Conway when I was younger. He was very funny. He just had an awesome ability to just improv, and I think he was the definition of positive chaos, controlled chaos almost. And I'm curious to see what this clip is like. So we shall see. Anyway, thank you. Thank you again. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this song? And what do you think about Nightwish? The various singers of Nightwish? And thank you again. Please be good to each other out there. We need to make this world better. It has not been going in a direction that we want it to go in. And we need to stop letting the 1% lead us around by the nose. 99%, much bigger than 1%. Think about that. Let's take it back. So thank you. Thank you. And until next time, everybody, take care and keep your eyes to the sky or all around, because you never know what you might miss if you're just staring at your phone. Take care. Bye.